It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're watching Season 1, Episode 1 of Fargo.
That's right.
Called The Crocodile's Dilemma.
New show, Nate.
Yeah.
I've seen this one before. This is another instance of me showing Nate an old favorite of mine. When we first decided to do this channel, this is a show that we mentioned watching, right?
I have been holding off this whole time, and throughout since we started the channel, basically, I've had to hear people say, "You ever seen Fargo?" No, I haven't. Like the movie? Of course I have. No, the show. Oh, is it good? Yeah, it's great. You should watch it. Well, we're finally watching it.
Here we sit. Yes. So you mentioned you've seen Fargo the movie. Do you know that movie well? Like you haven't?
No, I've seen it maybe like twice in my life, and it was like years and years ago, but I remember the basic beats of it. It's,
okay.
Coen Brothers?
Yes.
And I love their style. I love Burn After Reading.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just great. It's
yeah, that movie's fun.
Yeah. It's just, the sort of like just sordid events and all these characters kind of crossing paths in a way that like don't necessarily. It doesn't feel like you're watching a movie. It just feels like you're watching stuff happen. Yeah. And then it ends, kind of. Well, so I'm wondering if the show's going to have the same flavor. Because what I understand about the show is that it's not really connected to the events of the movie at all. Really.
Yeah, it's incorrect to say at all. Okay. Yeah, it is very loosely connected to the events of the movie, but it's not like about the same crime or the same characters as the movie. But there are some details that can tell you that it is in the same world, that the events of the movie did take place in this world that's inhabited by these characters. And it's thematically very much the same as the movie. There's the same ideas being explored. You'll notice characters in this that will, evoke the same, basic traits as characters in the movie. It's that kind of thing, where it's like sort of spiritually the same. And also, if you're a Coen Brothers fan, generally, there are lines all throughout this show, not just from Fargo, but from all kind of Coen Brothers works. Really? People will say things that are little references to, if you're familiar with those movies.
Okay, cool. So, that'll be interesting to see how many of those I can spot. Yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot of their movies.
Right, I'll probably be a nerd and point those out when I see them as well. But I love the thematic content of this show. I love the casting on this show. You're gonna keep seeing actors that you go, oh my gosh, this person and this person. Okay. So yeah, cool. It's every season is like a standalone story, but again, there are details throughout that all indicate that it's one world and that like the standalone stories do connect to each other and like so it's fun that way. We're starting with just season 1, not necessarily guaranteed to continue straight through to the other seasons, right? But we probably will keep going with the show, assuming it does pretty well on the channel. So yeah, like and subscribe and buttons and do all to help us watch Fargo.
Yeah, check out our Patreon if you want. There's a link below our faces right now.
Yes, that's going to be ahead of the YouTube ones and full-length reactions, all that good stuff. So yeah, should we do it?
Let's watch Fargo.
Okay.
It's not a true story.
So I'm glad that you at least know that.
Yes.
I've seen reactors take that seriously, which why would you not?
Right, exactly.
And then learn later on, wait a minute.
Literally, why would you say that if it wasn't true?
Because there's no rule that says you can't.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But I'm scared. Okay. Someone in the trunk. Why would you struggle?
Because you're panicking.
I guess that makes sense. Oh, shit. Who is that?
Do you recognize the driver?
No. Oh, kind of. Who's that? Oh, we're gonna be doing this for the whole show, aren't we?
It's Mr. Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, God. It is?
He's one of my very favorite actors.
Yeah, he's great.
So, Hun,
What's that, huh?
you said they also got one of those fancy new surround sound systems. Guess I married the wrong Nygaard.
Oh.
God.
Well, it's just slow now at the shop.
That's what you always say. Slow.
Just throwing up some shade.
Little bit.
You gotta try harder, Hun. Smile for Pete's sake. Maybe wear a nicer tie.
You gave me
Wow. Yeah.
Well, if you were a better salesman, I'd have bought you a nicer tie.
That is... She is condescending.
Yeah, you're helping him smile, right? Do you recognize Martin Freeman?
Mm-hmm. Decided already that I'm not going to draw attention to every actor that I know in this,
see.
because I can tell that it's just going to be.
Yeah.
It's pretty star-studded already.
Right.
Well, we just came in to get Charlene on my health care.
On account of I'm having a baby.
Yeah. A boy, we're hoping.
Or a little girl.
all the more reason to, because
Yeah, our salespeople are supposed to build a rapport.
Yeah.
if you have an accident at your job,
I work at the library.
okay, what happens if you have a car crash and go out the windshield?
Jeez. Yeah, he is not very good.
We are supposed to be at my mom's by 4.
Yeah, so we're gonna...
Okay. Well, at least let me give you a brochure, or...
Come on,
Yeah,
read the
no,
room.
Yeah, it's over.
Have you been to Bemidji?
Yeah, I think I have. Not in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad. What is it?
Oh, hey, Sam.
That there, boys, is a black man. Lester Niggard.
Now, come on.
What?
Sam, it's Nygaard, just like in high school.
You went to high school with the black man, Dad? Yeah, Dad. Did you?
Shut up. How you been,
Okay.
Lester?
All right.
Oh, yeah, real good.
Guy's a real charmer.
You remember the story I told you of the boy I put in the oil drum and rolled onto the highway?
Is that him, Dad? Yeah, Dad. Is that him?
That sounds extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Betcha.
It's like attempted murder.
What was the name of that girl you went with in high school? You know, curvy one.
It's Pearl.
What a rack on that girl, huh?
Dad thinks she had big titties. Yeah, I know what rack means. Yeah, Fury. Ow. Yeah, Dad.
This family is
You know,
just
she gave me a tug once.
bad news.
Homecoming, senior year. Had the nice fat hands. Real soft.
We're married now, going on 18 years.
Oh, Dad, that's embarrassing.
Never knew what she saw in you, really. Is it your stupid pencil dick or your little rat face?
Jesus.
What kind of a
Yeah.
person is still a bully like that in their
Yeah, for real.
40s?
Remember?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Oh, hurt you without touching you.
This poor guy. Who's the actor in the movie, the main character? The guy?
William H. Macy.
Yeah, that's right. I can see the echoes of, you know, same kind of character.
What happened to your nose?
Oh, it's just a misunderstanding.
Is that what it was?
It's not good to dwell on these things.
Why?
Oof.
Why is it not good to dwell on these
What a
things?
pushover.
Especially things that put you in the hospital.
It's a good question.
Well, I was outnumbered, if you want to know the truth. Big guys, too. Well, one of them. The other two were just kids, but big for their age. You know.
I mean, those were
Yeah.
big guys.
Yeah.
They could still take you.
I had to show Mad Sam what's what.
Sam?
Yes. The bully in high school is a bully now.
You let a man beat you in front of his children to send them a message?
No, that's not. I guess I embarrassed him in front of his boys.
You embarrassed him.
He was
Just, this is pathetic, man.
Well, he's like suddenly being cross-examined.
Right.
But I gotta say, if that were me in your position, I would have killed that man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wrong.
Right, but I mean, he seems like a man of action, you know?
He bullies you again in front of his children. This is a man who doesn't deserve to draw a breath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's interesting that the other perspective he's giving him, like,
Here's the thing.
No, that
to
is
step outside of your own brain for a second and see what this looks like from the outside.
Yeah.
Dude.
What am I supposed to do? Heck, you're so sure about it. Maybe you should just kill him for me.
Funny you mention it.
We're just two fellas talking, right? We're just blowing up steam.
Sir, it's real busy.
Like I said, 1 second.
Sam. Hess.
No, just 1 second.
Yes or no?
Sir, I'm going to give you a spot.
Yeah, I'm coming for Pete's sake.
So what was the next word he said?
Oh boy.
You never know who you're talking to.
Right.
Oh, what's this here then?
Looks like she fled the road and crashed the fence. I found a set of footprints leading away from the car. I was just about to investigate.
Blood here. Hair too.
Yeah.
You recognize Aaron Wright from The Expanse?
Maybe a deer, but
Oh my
couldn't
God.
find the evidence, so.
No, not initially, but that's so funny. Oh.
Well,
Yep.
that's what happens when you're in the woods at night in your underwear.
In the wintertime.
In Bemidji.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's so we can take turns. Yeah? Dad said that he also.
That kid was on The Expanse too for a couple episodes.
Help you with something.
Sam Hess? I was just talking to your boys. I think the younger one's a little dim.
What the heck do you want?
I just wanted to have a look at you. Okay. That'll do it.
God, yeah, that's scary though.
It is.
Someone to just come into your place of work and be like, "So you're the guy, huh? All right.
Yeah.
See ya."
We're here.
Come on in. Chaz is working the ham.
Oh,
Okay.
Squidgy. You know I don't like squidging.
No, you don't. Not a fan of it either.
You name it.
What is he
Boss
doing?
took me out for dinner.
He's working the ham.
Steak, big as a catcher's mitt. It's a Chaz.
Yes, yeah.
Took Gordo to a specialist last month. I think he might have the autism. She said she found a mason jar in his closet. I guess that he pees in it at night.
That's not good.
No.
Want to see something cool? All right.
Whoa.
What do we call these, Nate?
Yeah, not those.
Guns?
Chekhov's guns.
Oh, yeah.
Can you even have that?
Is it legal? Technically, no way. But I got a buddy works supply over at
I mean,
Ripley. And heck, I'm
It is
American.
now, right?
I pay my taxes.
I don't know.
I think I could just go buy that at the store at this point.
It's gas operated, air cooled, shoots 725 rounds.
No, you can't have a gun that shoots 725 rounds a minute. Jesus.
Oh.
It's probably expensive too.
Is it okay?
No, Lester! It's not okay. You.
Here.
I think that part's supposed to come off.
It is, but
Why you
it's probably expensive and he never uses it, so
Ever since you
dropping it is a big deal.
Yeah.
Did you really trip on the ice and break your nose?
Yeah. Yes. I told you.
Come on, man.
Tension with
Time
his
level,
wife,
yeah.
tension with his brother.
You know, guys at work, they talk about how they look up to their brothers, their older brothers. Sometimes I tell people you're dead.
Damn.
Heck, Lester, you're 40 years old. When are you gonna get your act together?
He's got a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
You didn't have to hit him. I mean, seriously, what is the matter with you? Your own brother.
So he's starting to simmer. It's bursting out.
Snap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big fella.
This reminds me of Fargo, the movie too.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
See, like...
Jesus. It's just not very...
She's an innocent person in all this.
You're right.
You know,
That's traumatizing.
Not the way to do that.
You okay there, Bill?
Oh, yeah. Threw up a bit ago. I'm okay now.
Awesome.
Isn't Hess tied to that syndicate of fellas out of Fargo? Gun runners and such?
Uh-oh.
She said it.
You think this could be like an organized crime thing? You know, a hit or the like.
I understand why murders are so difficult to solve a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, especially.
Who did this?
Yeah, right.
You don't have the sense God gave a clam, do ya? Go shovel the walk. Is it just for you, the room?
What difference does that make?
It's a different rate for two. And if you got pets, dog, cat, it's an extra $10.
Or what if I kept spiders or mice?
Sir, do you have a pet or not?
No, it's just me.
God, I love him, man. He's so good.
Yeah.
He's just creepy, but like in a way that's kind of charming.
He's just enjoying his existence,
Yeah.
you feel like, you know?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't really matter the effect it has on anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you let her talk to you like that?
She's not that bad.
Son, she compared you to a clam.
Well, what should I do?
Guy insulted me once. I pissed in his gas tank.
The ease of mind of a psychopath. He's just... Yeah.
Just an agent of chaos.
Yep.
There's a young fellow urinating in the gas tank of a red Cavalier.
So he has no allegiance to anybody.
No. Yeah, he is just like... likes to ruffle feathers, I guess.
We know from the wreck that whoever was driving cracked their head on the steering wheel, right? The fella in the snow.
No head injury.
Yeah. So you see,
That's some good police work there.
the lady that Hess was with didn't get a good look at the fella killed him on account of all the blood in her eyes, but you know, we're checking that out.
Poor lady.
Make a good chief one day.
What about Bill? He's got seniority.
Bill cleans his gun with bubble bath. No.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like, literally?
Just means he's a silly goose.
Yeah.
Makes me live in the North Pole, and then he's got the nerve to... I'm not kidding. I'm gonna sing at his funeral.
Damn.
La 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 la.
Well, she's going through it.
Yeah.
Mickey, Louis Grossman, your dad's estate.
State attorney, I'm responsible for overseeing the dispersal
Of your dad's vast estate?
You mean the money?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad decided to give everything to
Your
your...
younger brother, Mo.
Are you kidding?
I know it's hard to hear.
But the will was very specific. I leave
Jesus.
the entirety of my vast estate to my second-born and favorite son, Mo.
That's sweet.
Damn.
Must you really love
That is cold-blooded, man.
And for no reason.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm sorry.
He's not
for the
involved.
loss. If you have any questions, please...
I mean, he's directly involved,
Right.
but like he has no stake in any of this.
No.
Of course, we both know some of your boys have had run-ins with the law in the past. Stolen merchandise charges and the like.
You're gonna stand here and call the victim a criminal in front of his wife? His kids?
Well, no one's calling anyone.
Oh, shit.
Just trying to figure out what happened.
Steve! 217! 217!
Well, Molly's a good police.
Yep.
Slipped out of the ice. Oofta.
Say, Lester, I need you to pull the file on,
It's Minnesotan.
Mm-hmm.
you know, big fella. Oh, well, he's dead. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a big policy. Murdered, they're saying. Stabbed to death is what I heard.
That just, I mean, it's got to be a trip.
Yeah.
Be like, son of a bitch actually did it.
You know I went to high school with him?
You don't say. Anyway, I need you to pull the policy on that.
You start feeling really worried that you
Right,
had that conversation and now this was carried out.
I don't know how much responsibility I would really feel for that, because I didn't, you know.
But I would wonder if the law would hold me responsible
Right.
for it, you know?
Did you really kill him, Sam?
Oh my God. Is Sam dead?
I never.
Well, actually, you did. Remember, yes or no?
I never said yes.
Didn't say no.
No.
Well,
That won't. Come on. That will, in a court of law.
I feel like the yes is the
mean,
qualifier. It's no until it's a yes.
Yeah, but
you
he
know?
shouted yeah, but it was
that's
just to the
true.
other person.
The truth is, you're more of a man today than you were yesterday.
How do you figure?
If you don't stand up to it, let them know you're still an ape. Deep down, where it counts, you're just gonna get washed away.
He's so persuasive in his evil, you know?
Yeah.
He's like
the Joker.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, you could just go gloves off to the whole world, man.
Yeah.
We're having a baby, Vern.
That's true.
No, I mean it's finally sinking in. We're gonna have a baby.
I can't wait.
She's freaking out.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon. Anything else
Their
you need
relationship is so wholesome, it makes me worried.
Margie and Norm make it all the way through Fargo just fine.
That's true.
They're extremely wholesome.
And here's where it gets interesting. Because she says the fellow with the head injury was talking to another fella about Sam Hess.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. So they're as thick as thieves. So suddenly I'm thinking...
Smart
maybe
investigator.
Maybe
You say who the other fellow was?
Lester Nygaard.
Really?
I was gonna go by Lester's place.
No, I know Lester. I'll do it.
You've called it a day. Good work.
No, she's all gung-ho and
Yeah.
doesn't want to be told to call it a day.
So, want to give her a try?
There's nothing in it.
Oh, for a test, I'm saying.
There you go.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, seems like you made it worse.
Killed my washing machine.
No, it was the tide.
It was already dying.
I was standing up to the. I was being a man.
But you're not a man, Lester. You're not even half a man. Honestly, I don't know what got into me marrying you. And I
Damn.
said, you can't even face me when we're having sex.
Now hold on. That is you not facing me.
That's so I can picture a real man.
Damn. You gotta get out of there, bro.
She does all this unfair arguing.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna hit me? That's a lot.
It's all it takes.
It sure is. It's about the strength of a
Fuck.
coconut. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
No, you don't gotta keep doing that, though.
She's gone now.
Yeah, what do you do? You can't undo it.
And what do we know from the scene before this?
Yeah, the cops are already onto him. They already think that he's a murderer.
On the way here,
Yeah.
no less.
Yeah, that's right. There's just blood spatter all over the basement. What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, it's me. You gotta help me out. I done something bad.
Leroy Motorin.
Oh, hi. Can I room 23, please?
Dude.
She's in the basement, Dad. And, look, I'm freaking out here. I don't know what to do.
Lester, have you been a bad boy?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It starts to set in. What have I done? What's your plan here?
What did you do? You killed her.
I don't think this is gonna work, man.
Well,
especially the cops are on their way, so you're gonna end up.
That's a problem he doesn't know about.
Evening, Lester. Get down to -10 tonight, I hear.
You are looking very suspicious, dude.
No, just stay calm. It's all good.
Yeah.
No.
How did it happen anyway?
Slipped over by the fire station.
Ouch. You go to the hospital?
It'd be like such a nightmare for the police to randomly
Doctor
show
Moore
up, you know, just to chit chat.
Yeah, who saw it happen?
I heard you were talking to another fella about Hess before he died. Over at the hospital.
No, I don't think so.
What was his name?
No, you can come clean about this stuff.
Trying to think on his feet, though.
Yeah. I mean, how hard would it be to just go, guy offered to kill him and I said don't do it and he did it anyway?
That's way too incriminating.
Right, I guess. Jesus, man.
Lester, listen to me very carefully. I need you to get down on the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. I just got home. And there's nothing down there. That's not. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, well.
No, then I just came home.
This is Chief Thurman. I'm at 613 Willow Creek Drive.
No!
613 Willow Creek Drive.
Oh!
Yeah, you said you were worried from the wholesome marriage.
Yeah. That's incredibly sad.
Aren't you glad that Lester got out of his jam?
Oh, I guess so.
No, you're not supposed to be glad about that.
How did he get the shotgun?
He found it where Lester hid it. He came to the back instead of the front.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Is that the basement?
Did any of the neighbors hear you discharge the shotgun?
Right. What's that from?
It's a birdshot pellet.
Oh.
Or a buckshot pellet
Yeah.
or whatever, but it's a shotgun pellet.
Whoa. What?
Officer down. 613 Willow Creek Drive.
You should have more backup before you go in there.
Right.
Wouldn't you think?
Oh, it was so sad.
If there's someone in the house, come out with your hands up.
Yeah, she should not be in there alone.
But she's gung-ho.
Right.
I guess that's the move.
Yeah.
Can't think of a better one. Her sense of duty is so strong too, though, that she's the one to go deliver this news.
Well, I think that they were pretty good buds and they were partners and stuff. I think that's sort of the move.
Dad.
And now in Duluth we have Mr. Colin Hanks.
I did my math and science. I still have to do English. Over.
Okay, well, as soon as the game's over. Over.
Well, what's a little ice drifting? It's fun.
He was on the curb.
Yeah, it's true.
too many digits for a true Minnesota plate.
I didn't even notice.
There's 4 on each side instead of 3.
Oh. Yeah, what gives?
They just don't want it to be an actual number that
Oh, sure. Yeah.
could trace to something.
License and registration, please.
We could do it that way. Or you could go get in your car and drive away.
Now, why would I do that?
Because some roads you shouldn't go down.
What do? You're the cop. Do you say, all right?
I mean, he's not overtly threatening you yet, but
please,
he's
sir.
clearly trying to.
I know.
How old's your kid?
I said step out of the car.
Right. When somebody's this confident, though, I might just be like, all right, you have a nice day. You drive safe now.
I'm rolling up my window.
Yeah, it's like not angry, not agitated, just like, here's what's gonna happen next.
He's like, I'm gonna keep this situation peaceful, and you can turn it into a confrontation if you want to, but you
Right.
will lose.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
I've been looking for more help in the restaurant. You know, someone to see customers, answer the phone.
Hostess.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. I'm a police officer, Dad.
Well, sure, I know that. I also know that people in this world are less inclined to shoot a hostess than, say, an officer of the law.
I could see how he'd be scared
Yeah.
after her boss got killed.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, hon.
There we go.
Wow.
Fargo, season 1, episode 1.
Yeah. That's really great. I'm super intrigued by that.
Yeah. You know that I'm a bit of a TV nerd, Nate. I like my TV shows.
Sure do.
We just watched what I consider to be the best pilot episode of any television series.
Cool. All downhill from here, huh?
No, I didn't say
Well, I
that.
mean,
I didn't say that it's all downhill. I didn't say that's the best episode of Fargo. I said this is the best pilot episode of any TV series.
Wow.
It's in my opinion. I don't know.
I mean,
I just love
Breaking
that.
Bad, you know.
Yeah,
there's some
Breaking
great
Bad is number 2 for
We've
me.
seen some great pilots
This
for
is
sure.
this is
but
the best one. I mean, that is such a jam-packed episode of television.
It really is.
When
Yeah.
the kill the chief stuff all happens and it fades to black, and then that's not even the end. I
Yeah, I
remember
thought
my
for sure
first
that was
time
it.
watching this. I mean, my first time watching this, I think when the chief showed up at the door and was like, "Hey, Lester," I thought that was the end of the episode, and then there's a bunch more even after that. So yeah, I don't know. I love this
Yeah.
episode. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I was reminded how fantastic this show is, and yeah, we're in for quite a ride.
Yeah, that's awesome. When they first introduced the chief's relationship with his pregnant wife, you know, I was like, this. I have a sad feeling that this guy's gonna die at some point during this show. I cannot believe that it happened that fast. Like, yeah, dude.
In and then
wild.
out. Yeah.
These so much. They set up so much stuff and then paid it off, all in the first episode.
Right, yeah, you're watching the first half of the episode and you're like, okay, I see what we're gonna be dealing with for this season of television, and then they like do all of it in the next half of the episode. You're like, well, now what's gonna happen?
Right, yeah.
Everything you think will be like his simmering tension with his wife and stuff like that. You think like that's gonna be the building conflict or whatever. Like, nope, he killed her. She's gone.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole relationship, like with his brother and stuff. I was like, this is all gonna be bubbling up, coming to a head here, like in the first probably half of the season or something like that. Well, that's wild though. That's
It
that's
moves
awesome.
fast, and yeah, I mean, Billy Bob Thornton's character, who still has not been given a name after this first episode, is also one of my favorite TV villains of all time. He is just like evil personified, as you kind of saw right there. He's just sort of a force of nature more than even a human being.
In like a very satisfying way, I feel like he just is like I said, he's like, there's no anger. There's no like, it's all this like super intentional and like nonchalant, or like you said, kind of like an agent of chaos, but it feels like perfectly ordered in his head, you know? Yeah, that's the scariest kind of the, you know, it's like where it just seems like this person's just doing stuff. Like, how do the cops catch somebody like that, you know? And he's like slips away in the basement and stuff. He's like, yeah, terrifying.
Right,
presence.
and they've probably got how many case files that they have no idea are all that one guy, you know, because he's just causing chaos in so many different ways all throughout his life, you know? I mean, technically, not only the Sam Hess murder, but then also the Sam Hess boys attacking each other was also his action, you know? The peeing in the gas tank, the frozen guy in the woods, you know, it's just...
And then just
all just in one episode.
The choice, too, not to kill the cop at the end. You know? Like, he could have just... drove off.
Easier for him, but he's like, I don't need to do that.
This guy's seen my face, you know, he's got the car with the license plate number and everything, you know, he knows what color it is.
And I almost feel like he enjoys more going through the world knowing that there are other people out there who have been profoundly affected by encountering him.
Yeah,
in whatever
right.
way it is. But I think that fear is just as good a reaction as any for him to get out of a person he meets. And he likes to send people out into the world shaken by having met him.
Yeah, it's a power control thing. It's not necessarily about the violence. I think that's why he offered to kill the bully guy in the first place, is he was just like, I can profoundly change this person's life, you know, whether or not he even ever sees him again.
No, yeah,
you know,
he just knows, like, if that guy knows that the conversation he had led to his bully being killed, he'll be different forever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, so.
It's so cool, and the tone that they have set is just, like, so unique. It really has that Coen Brothers feel to it. It's just, like, really captivating, and it feels like the same way that their movies are always just sort of like a bunch of events that'll kind of like cross paths.
Exactly,
and you never really,
yeah.
But like, there's something about all of their movies that's just like, I like this, and I can't even really pinpoint like why I like it so much.
And
you know, it's like the story isn't even like necessarily that coherent, but it all just like fits together, and like the way the camera work is and the acting and everything just sort of fits together, and then you're like, it's like pitching this feels like it would be really, or any of their movies, like, you know, there's no elevator pitch. There's no like easy way to describe the plot.
Yeah, I think their first few movies they kind of made under their own power, and then they just got people to finance them after that by being like, look at what we've already done, you know, like we can do this. So yeah, but the show hangs on to that production design and that sort of atmosphere the entire way through, and that's a great through thread. Even though the seasons are different stories, you never feel like, in what way am I watching the same show as I was watching season one? Like, it very much feels like the same show the whole way through, even though the story changes.
Yeah.
Because that atmosphere stays present the whole time.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's actually one of the issues I had with like the second season of True Detective. It like felt like a completely different show.
Exactly.
You know, like but like if they can keep the tonal through line, even if the story and all the characters are completely different, like that's a great way to tie everything together that like is sort of like unspoken or not like explicit besides just the name of the show itself.
Exactly. Or things like American Horror Story too.
Right.
You know, like they get totally different from, even it's the same cast on that show and they change them into different characters and stuff like that. This show doesn't do that, but yeah, I think this is the best anthology series that I'm aware of. But yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to get all the way into it. This is awesome.
Awesome.
And thank you guys so much for watching with us.
Welcome
really
new Fargo
you.
viewers. If there's new viewers, share the video and the channel and help us get some reach with the new series that we're just kind of throwing out there randomly. I hope it does well. So yeah.
Well, I'm stoked for it. And I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets.